Hello, it's me, Reed.
I'm Jennifer.
Welcome.
Welcome to another Faith at Home listening practice. This time we're working with Psalm 18, verses 43 to 50 from the Message.
Indeed. We're listening again. This is a listening practice because God is going to speak to us. So we're listening for God's speaking to us, and we're listening for something that sticks out as we read this. So just keep that in mind. I'll read it. I'll read it the first time anyway. Psalm 18, 43 to 50. You rescued me from a squabbling people. You made me a leader of nations. People I'd never heard of served me. The moment they got wind of me, they listened. The foreign devils gave up. They came on their bellies, crawling from their hideouts. Live God, blessings from my rock, my free and freeing God towering. This God set things right for me and shut up the people who talk back. God rescued me from enemy anger and pulled me from the grip of upstarts. God saved me from the bullies. That's why I'm thanking you, God, all over the world. That's why I'm singing songs that rhyme your name. God's king takes the trophy. God's chosen is beloved. I mean David and all David's children, always.
I think what stands out to me today is that live God. That word looks like live and live at the same time. And it really stirs in me this sense that God is alive and active and involved in our everyday lives. That's a great blessing to me. I'm very grateful for that.
God saved me from the bullies. I don't know why that stuck out. I don't feel like I'm being bullied these days or anything. I remember being bullied as a child. Maybe you do too. Just that idea of salvation, I guess. God is watching. That was the sense of it for me, that God is paying attention. And God saved me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, God.
Mm-hmm.
Let's listen again. And this time we're paying attention for an invitation, something active in some way, shape, or form that we are called towards or into. You rescued me from a squabbling people. You made me a leader of nations. People I'd never heard of served me. The moment they got wind of me, they listened. The foreign devils gave up. They came on their bellies, crawling from their hideouts. Live God. Blessings from my rock, free and freeing God, towering. This God set things right for me and shut up the people who talked back. God rescued me from enemy anger. God pulled me from the grip of upstarts. God saved me from the bullies. That's why I'm thanking you, God. All over the world, that's why I'm singing songs that rhyme your name. God's king takes the trophy. God's chosen is beloved. I mean David and all David's children, always.
For me, the invitation comes, that last section about thanking God, that gratefulness or looking for that. The invitation is to be thankful. This is obviously referencing King David, but I'm not a king, and yet I have lots to be thankful for. And God is inviting me to that. I think that's, for me, I am often not very thankful. I complain often, I think, and being reminded and invited to be thankful. That's, I don't know, that's sort of an invitation to be thankful. Rather than the, with my children or with our children, we say, well, what do you say? It was more of a command to be thankful. This is an invitation. I think it was an invitation to be thankful. I'm thankful for so many things.
The invitation for me grows out of that last section as well. God's chosen is beloved. And the invitation for me is to think of myself as beloved. Not that someone else isn't chosen, or that, that God chooses me instead of someone else, but that God chooses me. I know that the thoughts of my mind matter. And what would it be like for me to think of myself as chosen and beloved by God? That's the invitation for me today, is to think of myself as chosen, as beloved, always.
Yeah, great. What about you? Did you hear something? Did you feel invited? That's what we're listening for. Because God is speaking. We just have to learn to listen. That's what we're doing here. We're learning to listen.
Take a few minutes to write something down for yourself. Or if you work better by recording something, take a little video of yourself, just to keep track of and pay attention to what are you hearing the life-giving Spirit say. And then you might choose to share with a dialogue partner. Dialogue is so important. It helps us to discern between, is this the voice of the life-giving Spirit, the voice of the divine family, or is this the voice of the intruder or a negative pathway for me? Just pay attention in the midst of your dialogue to what might be going on. And we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.